Hey guys, Vadim here with yet another Amazon PPC tutorial. I'll quickly explain how to manage budgets effectively for all ad types, sponsored products, brands, and display ads. Show you which is the best way to allocate budgets and how you can follow my weekly SOP to help you maximize your sales and profit on Amazon. So every company on Amazon has a budget, so you're going to give this $10 a day, spend $10 a day obviously, right? Then there's going to be campaigns with $100 a day, and I'll explain how do we allocate these budgets appropriately. But there is also different ad types. We have sponsored products, we have sponsored brands, which is your video ads, and display, which is your remarketing campaigns. So going back to my presentation, we will discuss how to split the budgets between all three ad types, how to allocate budgets for like your ranking campaigns, how much do you really need to spend on these campaigns, and again, last point would be the weekly SOP. How can you follow this easy SOP weekly to maximize your sales and profit? Okay, ideal budget split between ad types. What I like to see in accounts, actually what I typically see in accounts that are in a good standing, that they spend most of their budget on sponsored product campaigns. So very simple, these are your keyword campaigns. I want to see about 20% of ad spend towards video ads and 10% of ad spend towards display ads. So why is there a split like this? From my years of experience of running Amazon ads, I've noticed that accounts that are overly focused on running video ads because they see all this beautiful ACOS 10-15% and cheap cost per click, but in reality that sponsored brand ads, they don't help you rank organically. There's gonna be a lot of experts out there that tell you it helps you with your sales velocity. Well, it does, and it improves your BSR, but ranking organically, it isn't doing a whole lot to help you. And I've had an experiment. I had an account where I post all of sponsored product campaigns, and I shifted this budget towards video ads. And yeah, we get good ACOS, good sales, ad sales, but our organic ranking, it dropped. And like I was saying earlier, what I want to see is a lot of the budget going to the sponsored product campaigns. Again, these are your keyword campaigns, preferably exact match type, depending on your niche again and product. This account, for example, $3,600 in ad spend last 30 days, and we have about $2,800 going to sponsored product ads, so 78%. Again, I looked at other metrics, sponsored brands. What do we see here? So about 20% of ad spend is going towards sponsored brand ads, video ads, again at great ACOS. Don't make mistake here. We don't, like, you see a difference, right? But do not make mistake and put all of this budget towards video ads, because again, what's gonna happen is that your organic ranking is gonna get worse and worse as you keep shifting this budget towards video ads. Like sponsored display, honest with you, it's kind of optional. Again, there is like must-have campaigns like views remarketing where you just retarget people who opened your page. But if you have spare budget and you're already profitable, I recommend utilizing up to 10% of your ad spend towards display ads, which is going to be, again, number one, your retargeting. Maybe you would want to launch auto campaign substitutes, again, a great campaign if you have a good product. So this is it. So this is in a nutshell what should be the budget split in a healthy ad account. 70% of ad spend or majority going towards keyword campaigns. And I do want to make a distinction here, because we can target products or we can target keywords. I do want to make a distinction. 70% of spend going towards keywords. So I will say here keywords, not products, right? Next slide is ranking campaigns, and I'll demonstrate you a good example. These are going to be your typically sponsored product campaigns like we discussed, because they help you rank organically the most. It's going to be most of the time, 99% of cases it's going to be your exact match type. There is all these experts there saying that, broad phrase campaign, they help you rank organically. Well, yes, they do. But the thing is, well, maybe not with phrase, but with broad, it triggers all of these different search terms. So simultaneously, it helps you rank on all of the multiple search terms at once, but not specific one. So we want to get specific and target exact match type only. And what I say here is that pretty much allocate most of the budget available to these campaigns. When I say most of the budget, it's not too rare to see in the accounts I manage that I use up to 50% of clients' budget on just these campaigns. It could be 1, 3 or 4 campaigns, and this is how we typically see the most profit. The account with the least amount of campaigns, the most targeted and just laser focused. And again, there is going to be people say, okay, you need to target as many keywords as possible. Well, that's true, but if your business is struggling to gain profit, then you should really start small and have a laser focus on your most relevant keywords, exact match types, and so on. And later, like say you're having good tacos, and then you can expand towards phrase, broad match types, etc. Let me show you an example of what actually this ranking campaigns look like. This is kind of an extreme example. So this is an ad account, one of my clients. Past 30 days data, you'll see it's $8,000 at 38% ACOS. So these are the sales. And watch how much we spend on the ranking campaigns. So I type the word rank. So these 4 campaigns is like a bread and butter for this business. Most relevant keywords, highly converting. You see any keywords here, more than 10% conversion rate. Again, we are trying to win top of search share as much as possible, at least on this campaign at the moment. But what I'm trying to show you here is that you see 3,800 spent. So how much is that in percentage of overall budget? So 8,000. So that's about 35%. Really, this is where your budget should be allocated. All these campaigns do is they help you rank organically, and this is the goal number 1, right? So goal is not to show up on 100 different terms, get ad clicks, sales, etc. The goal is to rank organically, generate as many organic sales as possible. Well, if you want to make the most amount of profit, right? So this is just a gist of it. Again, ranking campaigns, 50% of maybe extreme for some of you, and we could say 30%. This is where we want to see this budget going, not to auto campaigns, close much. I've seen stuff when accounts spend 70-90% of their spend on auto campaign, and I knew immediately this would be very easy fix, and it would be very easy to get results very quick. No, it's all about right budget allocation. Okay, weekly SOP, how to get this budget set up correctly. So very simple. So what we have here is a budget tab, and it shows you how much time, it's a percentage of time each campaign spent on the budget. So what I typically do is you could filter by ROAS, and then anything with low ROAS, it's not preferred that they spend 100% of the time in the budget, right? So things like this, right? 63%, so this is fine, right? It's low ROAS, and anything say below 2, I would want to cap its budget, something small and manageable until it performs better. So again, these are all low budgets, and once we scroll down to get high ROAS campaigns, you see 11, 10 ROAS, 6 ROAS. We gotta make sure that they stay in the budget 100% of the time. And if you see anything like this, 97%, like feel free to just increase it by $5-10 increments. I hope it was helpful to you. There is a lot that goes into Amazon PPC management, and budget is just one of the pieces. You have to get everything right, your placements, bids, budgets, and it all compounds into great results. So if you're looking for any help, if you're a business on Amazon, go to my website, contact me, or feel free to schedule a quick call to discuss your Amazon business.